King Kamali has always been a controversial character in the sport of bodybuilding. And if you're not familiar with him, watch some of his posing routines, and I'm here to tell you, you'll probably be a fan of those routines. He does the robot, things of that nature. But anyway, back to his controversial nature. He had feuds with other bodybuilders, I believe Craig Titus. But anyway, enough about that. His most recent rant, he went on record saying Patrick Moore. He was basically talking to him as he was doing the commentary, saying, "Dude, you gotta go down to classic physique. You gotta compete with Bumstead." Well, with all due respect to King Kamali, and I'm gonna clear the air right now, this is not a King Kamali hate video. He was a professional bodybuilder. I have the utmost respect of this man. He knows more than I will ever know. He's forgotten more about bodybuilding than I'll ever know. But anyway, this is from a fan's point of view, this video. King Kamali, Patrick Moore, they're going on a little bit of a internet fight now. And of course, Patrick Moore heard those comments. And he went and he battled back. I mean, you get guys like Dexter Jackson saying to Patrick Moore, don't be fighting on the internet. It's immature. We didn't do that in our day. Well, who knows? It's 2020. Maybe it is the thing to do. When somebody's jav talking you, you get on the internet and you can talk some smack back. But anyway, we're going to have a little bit of a contest between these two dudes. This is the 2001 King Kamali. It was his Mr. Olympia debut. This is Patrick Moore 2019, his Mr. Olympia debut. Very similar, right? Well, guess what? King Kamali placed 10th. Patrick Moore placed 10th. This is incredible. And this is almost form-fitting, these two, to do a feud. I have to say, as far as a matchup is concerned, King Kamali would be in trouble. Look at the size of Patrick's legs. Not only that, but the flow, the symmetry, proportions, things of that nature. Patrick Moore, much more refined, much more aesthetic. Look at the size of the legs. Furthermore, he would have to cut from 238 to 207, Patrick Moore stated. And how are you going to do that with a chiseled physique like this? King Kamali, come on now. But I have to say, even myself suggested a match between Bumstead and Patrick Moore. And I did do the match, and of course, Bumstead was not enough. He was too small, like we all could imagine. Let's have a look at the back developments of these two. King Kamali did have a good Christmas trees, baby please. But Patrick Moore, again, he's just more refined. Look at the lat insertions, the glutes. Just everything seems to be more refined. Rear double bi. Now, King Kamali is a big hunk of a man. He's a big solid character. Good set of glutes for back then, I guess. Good hamstrings. Very good hamstrings. Nice legs. But, again, the refinery of Patrick Moore, it's just going to be too much for the one known as King Kamali. I loved his robot when he did when he did his posing routines. I don't know why I like to trail off like that sometimes. I must have something wrong with my brain. Anyway, front double bicep pose. There was no picture of Kamali from 2001. This is 2002. He wasn't as good, but come on, with these two physiques, the differences. Look at the size of Patrick's legs, the length of them, his proportions. A lot of you guys call him long-legged, but look at the short little stubby legs of King Kamali. And once again, Kamali, if you are watching this video, no disrespect meant to you. I have utmost respect for anybody to get up on stage in front of people. Are you kidding me? And be able to try to perform? Guys at home snapping on their little keyboards, you guys don't know what it's like. I mean, I've never done bodybuilding, but I did pro wrestling for years, and I know what it's like to go out in front of an audience. Anyway, Patrick Moore is going to be too much for Kamali, and probably all of the front shots. The only chance I think Kamali would have would be in the rear lat spread. Probably his best shot. Look how big, thick, solid he is. Looks like a Jay Cutler, almost. Not quite as conditioned, as refined as Patrick Moore, but probably a whole lot wider, and I like the overall silhouette much better. At the end of the day, I would give the shot to Patrick Moore. He's just too refined, the separation and the muscles just too much. But heck, King Kamali sure does look good, does he not? Probably his best shot, hands down. I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised, that is, on King Kamali's ab and thigh shot. I thought Patrick Moore would have just wiped the floor with him. And he is winning. Of course he is winning. If you could see the rest of the legs, I'm sure I could size it up even better. And Patrick would prove that he would just smoke King Kamali in any type of matchup whatsoever. Even a jaw-jacking session, which probably they will have. I'm sure Kamali will come back with another rant about him going back to classic physique. The side shots, I thought King Kamali might be able to hand Patrick Moore his own buttocks, but apparently not. Patrick Moore is a demon in the side shots. Maybe not the side tricep, but we don't have a side tricep comparison. And this wasn't really a matchup anyway. This was a domination. Patrick Moore, should he go down to classic physique? No, he shouldn't. Like he said, he's 238. He'd have to go to 207. You can't do that with this type of physique. He needs every ounce of muscle he has, like a Frank Zane. He couldn't lose any weight. I mean, my goodness. You have to go and get refined. And Patrick Moore, he could win the bloody Mr.Olympia someday. So you take your classic physique division and stick it up bumsteads. Whatever. Anyway, guys, enough of that foolish dry humor that you guys have probably grown accustomed to by now. Patrick Moore, perhaps maybe a future Mr. Olympia champion. Who knows? King Kamali sure wasn't. He was good. 10th place, debut, same as Patrick Moore. Their launching pad is the same. Their futures are not written. Well, Kamali's is, but Patrick Moore's is not. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this little comparison. Shout out to my friend Anton. What's going on, buddy? Where did that come from? Anyway, that was an actual shout out to my friend. Have a great day, guys. Hit a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you have not already. Have a great day.